one unification, one unison of brilliant, developed, thoughtful mind. In thoughtful mind, there is no boundaries, no barriers, no separation. They are united because they think alike. The mind will lead to the same destination. If you keep on thinking, thinker may be in Japan, thinker may be in Canada, but they will think alike. So, that is the truth coming out from Bodh Gaya. By first taught to the world, first taught to humanity by Lord Buddha. He is the greatest teacher. So that is what we need to practice even today from this Magadha Empire, from this which is no more. But as I told you, the dust of Magadha Empire is there today, and we are getting new fragrance, new khushbu, that same holy land through their teachings. I wish the implications of new and more diverse, we need to introduce new subjects. We need to redesign the old subjects we are teaching. Why? To make our new intake of students, to make them more valuable, more worthy men in universities. I had been to another university in Mumbai some time back. That was Sumaya Educational Complex. The Vice Chancellor there told me, we are not turning out mere graduates and postgraduates and PhDs. Our motto is to turn out people, men and women with values, not mere education, formal education, textbook education only. That is done, that is needed, we are doing. But our motto, why we have set up this educational complex on a 60-acre plot, all education, all discipline, medical, engineering, management, school, everything. But that is not the purpose. Our purpose is not to turn out mere graduates, postgraduates and PhDs. Our motto is to turn out people with value, people with thought content. That's what says. I said, I am extremely happy to hear it. And I am extremely happy to see you declare that in open international conference. That way, we need to modernize, we need to redesign our old courses, old syllabuses, and also introduce newer subjects so that they can walk across newer and newer pursuits, new and newer fields of activities, research. The implications of new and more diverse modes of delivery based on ICTs, again, e-learning. We have got Open Nalanda University. They teach that e-education. Not only in education, we have got even telemedicine systems. A doctor sitting in some place in Jharkhand may consult a doctor in London or USA or even in Delhi. So all these things are fast growing, and we have to produce that manpower force, that eligible, qualified and useful manpower by giving them newer and newer education in newer fields. So I wish you to choose profession, those who have got degrees today, who will be now entering into their real struggling life. I give my best wishes, and I appeal to them to dive into professions, dive into their careers with inquisitiveness and curiosity, leading to develop of technology for fulfillment of their all dreams in life. Never forget that despite all our protestations, despite all our big talks, despite all our very encouraging words, we have got 40% of our own brethren, 40% of our own countrymen below poverty line. That fact cannot be ignored. If we happen to ignore that fact in this country, our whole economic political system may be jeopardized. We may be facing, not now immediately, but after some time, we are bound to face a bigger and bigger crisis for our own independent existence itself. That fact, educated section of the people who have been fortunate enough to get education and qualify them as skilled persons, as experts, as managers, as rulers, as managers and rulers of the affairs of our country, they must be very conscious about this fact. Unless the entire pyramid is looked upon as one unit, if you think that we have reached the top and we will stay at the top always, no, that never happens. That is against the law of nature, law of eternity, law of continuity of things in the world. Top may topple if the base is not strengthened. Therefore, entire 100% Indians and our own people has to be taken out of the morass, has to be elevated, has to be developed, have to be provided at least with the basic needs of society, basic needs of humankind. If that is not possible, this human society is not safe for all the time to come. I wish our new graduates to take it very seriously, their career. They will have to enjoy their life, fulfill their dreams. But at the same time, that social responsibility, that social accountability, nobody will question them. Nobody will ask them to do that. But it must come out, it must evolve out of their own mental fertility, out of their own mind's ocean. That's my humble appeal and request to the new graduates. So that fact we cannot lose sight of in our society, in our country. I don't want to speak more and prolong my speech. I am very happy to see a convocation after 24 years in this university, and I hope there will be no lapse in holding convocation with such big interregnum. 24 years. The boy who was born that time, he is 24-year-old now. He is a graduate. Whether with education or without education, he is 24-year-old. So this is something that has to be detested, and we must see that we avoid all these types of backlog and all these pitfalls. I am thankful to the university for their initiative, and for their taking up these challenges. One has to take up these challenges. There may be, here and there may be mistakes. We must be careful about our mistakes. But we must go ahead, because not only our country, the world is moving far, far ahead. Thank you all very, very much.
धन्यवाद माननीय राज्यपाल सह कुलाधिपति महोदय, हम आपके आभारी हैं। हम अपने अतिथियों का स्वागत स्मृति चिन्ह और अंग वस्त्र भेज कर करेंगे। हमारे माननीय कुलपति महोदय से आग्रह है कि वे महामहिम राज्यपाल सह कुलाधिपति महोदय को स्मृति चिन्ह एवं अंग वस्त्र भेंट करें। माननीय कुलपति महोदय, महामहिम राज्यपाल सह कुलाधिपति महोदय को स्मृति चिन्ह भेंट करते हुए। हम पुनः माननीय कुलपति महोदय से आग्रह करते हैं कि वे विशिष्ट अतिथि मशाल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ हायर एजुकेशन के माननीय कुलपति डॉक्टर जबीउल्लाह असदी को स्मृति चिन्ह एवं अंग वस्त्र भेंट करें। माननीय कुलपति डॉक्टर जबीउल्लाह असदी स्मृति चिन्ह एवं अंग वस्त्र ग्रहण करते हुए। हम माननीय प्रतिकुल महोदय से आग्रह करते हैं कि वे माननीय कुलपति प्रोफेसर अरविंद कुमार को स्मृति चिन्ह एवं अंग वस्त्र भेंट करें। माननीय कुलपति प्रोफेसर अरविंद कुमार को स्मृति चिन्ह एवं अंग वस्त्र भेंट। कृपया उनके सम्मान में ताली बजाएं। हम आदरणीय कुल सचिव महोदय से निवेदन करते हैं कि वे माननीय प्रतिकुलपति प्रोफेसर बीपी शास्त्री को स्मृति चिन्ह एवं अंग वस्त्र भेंट करें। आदरणीय कुल सचिव महोदय से पुनः आग्रह है कि वे विश्वविद्यालय निरीक्षक श्री भैरवनाथ सिंह को स्मृति चिन्ह एवं अंग वस्त्र भेंट करें। विश्वविद्यालय निरीक्षक श्री भैरवनाथ सिंह स्मृति चिन्ह एवं अंग वस्त्र ग्रहण करते हुए। आदरणीय कुल सचिव महोदय से निवेदन है कि वे दीक्षांत समारोह को आगे बढ़ाएं।
Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, I request the Dean, Faculty of Humanities to present the candidates who have been examined and found qualified for DLET and PhD degrees. Dean, of the Humanities, Faculty of Humanities.
Thank you, sir. Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, I present to you the candidates of Faculty of Humanities who have been examined and found qualified for DLIT and PhD, degrees to which I pray they may be admitted. अब Mr. Registrar.
डीलिट डिग्री के लिए मानविकी संकाय की डॉक्टर आभारानी से अनुरोध है कि कृपया मंच पर आ जाएं।
लेने के लिए ना पहले सबको बुला लीजिए।
डॉक्टर आभारानी, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ पाली। सोशल साइंसेज के डीन से अनुरोध है कि कृपया मंच पर आ जाएं। डॉक्टर MHR खान। डीलिट डिग्री के लिए डॉक्टर आभारानी, फैकल्टी ऑफ ह्यूमैनिटीज।
By virtue of the authority vested in His Excellency, on behalf of His Excellency, I admit you this day to the degree of DLIT for which you have been examined and found qualified, and I charge each and all of you that ever in your life and conversation you do so yourself worthy of the same.
Now I request the Dean Faculty of Social Sciences to request Honorable Vice Chancellor to confer the degree to DLIT candidates.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, I present to you the candidates of the Faculty of Social Sciences who have been examined and found qualified for DLIT and PhD degrees, to which I pray they may kindly be admitted.
Dr. Vikrama Singh is requested to come on the
Dr.
stage.
Vikrama Singh. Dr. Vikrama
Dr.
Singh.
Vikrama Singh, Dr. Avdesh Prasad Singh,
कहाँ पहले आना चाहिए? डॉक्टर विक्रमा सिंह जी,
he is coming, sir.
please make a haste.
Now I request the Dean Faculty of Science, Professor K.V. Sharma, to come on the dais.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Vice Chancellor of this Magna University, I admit you this day to the degree of DLIT. Thank you. Congratulations.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, I, Dean Faculty of Science, present to you the candidates of the Faculty of Science who have been examined and found qualified for DSc and PhD degree, to which I pray they may be admitted.
Manoranjan Kumar Singh. Manoranjan Kumar Singh ji, make a haste.
Manoranjan Kumar, yes.
Now the candidates.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, I request the Dean, Faculty of Commerce to present the candidates who have been examined and found qualified for PhD degrees. Yes, sir.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, I present to you the candidates of the Faculty of Commerce who have been examined and found qualified for PhD degrees, to which I pray they may be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Vice Chancellor of the University, I admit you this day to the degree of PhD for which you have been examined and found qualified. बढ़िया है? हाँ. Gold medalist. लाइए gold medalist लाइए. Control साहब.
Honorable